Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play The Darkest Dungeon. And today, we are going to challenge the Swine King. Swine King, level 3 run with some level 3 dudes. Maybe that's a little crazy. In fact, it probably is. What I should probably do is see if I can get them up to like level 4 before we go and challenge it. Especially if we might be able to get some extra loots and stuff. But, what could possibly go wrong? First, let's figure out what the party is going to be. It's probably going to be Not Red, Flobo, Harriet, and Gorash. With that in mind, we've already gone and leveled them up, like in terms of gear and like basic weapons and armor, plus abilities. But what I haven't checked is their itemization to make sure that they are 100% there. The Sun Ring is amazing. Now, this is a damage item, which might make more sense on Flobo since he is our main source of damage, but he's already got a couple of really amazing items over here. So yeah, no, I think that'll be fine. Not Red is a pretty good source of damage, so getting the Sun Ring over there is going to be quite good. Is there an item we can steal from someone else? Like, excuse me, either more damage or the bonus to scouting chance is actually not terrible, but I was wondering about maybe a hit point ring. On the other hand, the Crusader's got a lot of hit points, so maybe it's not critical. Vestal only, more heal received. That seems kind of backwards. Less dodge, but that's a lot more damage. That's a lot more damage. You know what? Maybe we'll turn this guy into a damage powerhouse. How much of a difference does it make by itself? Oh, because it's a melee ability. Yeah, so it's not going to change the stats here, but it should still make a decent amount of stuff. I like the Sniper's Ring. I like the Book of Rage. I mean, we might have some other stuff going on here, but I think that's going to be a solid item. Gorash, you have more speed to try to increase the chance that we get a heal off right before someone gets killed. I think that is perfectly fine for you. I'm not sure. All these fasting seals I don't really care about. You don't really have a bleed skill. I wonder if you might want to equip that on someone. Probably not right now. There's something to be said about dropping an accuracy stone here. We may not have to worry about the dodge quite so much, and then we have more accuracy for the stun. But other than that, we're going to be healing. No, I guess we're going to be fine. And Harriet, what kind of gear do you have? You have the 10% bonus HP, which is good because you actually need a little bit more HP, which I think is going to be fine. Keep you alive so you can heal others. And this item is fantastic. All right. So this might be suicide. I'm not going to lie. This could be horrifically bad. Just because we're going in at level 3 against the boss fight when we might want to go in at level 4. But, you know, what could possibly go wrong? Provision, we're going to try provision relatively well. It is a medium dungeon run. We're going to play it safe with the 12 food. We're going to bring, we might want to bring an extra couple of torches. 8 is usually fine, especially if we do have a Vestal. We're going to bring 2 of those. We're going to bring like 4 bandages. We're going to bring like 4 anti-venoms so that we can get rid of these debuffs. A couple of medicinal herbs for extra looting. A couple of holy waters for extra looting. And I think that's going to be a fine composition. That should be more than enough than what we need. Here, I'll bring a couple of torches just to make sure. Oh, I don't have any keys. Let's bring a couple of those for extra loot. Okay, the keys don't help you succeed more.
My first attempts at summoning were crude, and the results disappointing. I soon found, however, that the type and condition of the host's meat was a critical factor. The best results came from pigs, whose flesh is most like that of man.
So we have already defeated the Swine Prince. This is a Swine King. Now, I don't know. I know nothing about him. I mean, it's going to be the same boss. I don't know if they get new abilities. I don't know if they behave differently. Probably it's relatively the same. So, but, you know, more damage and more hit points. We'll cross our fingers that it doesn't work out too badly. So somewhere in this whole mess, we've got to go and find the Swine King. I'm going to assume he's over on the right-hand side. I'm going to go ahead and move sort of here and then there and hope we get some scouts. Cross our fingers. Let's start going. Of course, we always get a trap in the very first corridor that we've got because there's no chance of ever scouting them. So obviously, they're going to randomly generate traps right there, which is just a little annoying. Be empty. Give us a scout. No scout. Random stress, I guess, because we're at the same level. Oh, also the light is dropping very, very rapidly. That is true. Should have had it up. Oh. That's right. Not Red is greedy or whatever. Oh, a map. Very good. Very good. He's materialistic, I think, which means he forces out the looting. So there's a treasure room over here, and we're about to get into a treasure room, which will also be a fight. And make sure that we've got enough light. I'll go ahead and take that engagement. That's fine. Hopefully the Swine King is not there. Hopefully he's somewhere here. We'll probably go east and then south and then come around that way. If we're really lucky, we'll get another scout. Okay. They get to go first. They're going to do bottom attacks, which don't do much damage, but do cause stress. We can afford a little stress, though. I think I'll start with the grape shot. There's a possibility I could just target this guy directly and wipe him out in the first shot, though. And that is really, really, really tempting. But the grape shot is such a good amount of damage overall, it's hard to resist doing it. But just for comparison, if we did try to slice this guy, well, there's a chance that we'll roll too low in damage and not kill him. So, you know what? Grape shot it is. So that was, what, 18 damage overall, which is really good. Hook where it hurts. All right, you missed. That's good. No reason to use a heal at this point, I don't think. So we'll actually see if we can get lucky with a stun. That's 70%. It's only 45%, so we'll try to do that right over here. Dodge, but, you know, that's life sometimes. Actually, I could have also used the Judgment to get some self-heal. Ooh, the stun on the healer is a little annoying. Also, the fact that she's being focus-fired so much is starting to get kind of annoying, because it would have been nice to be able to self-heal. We're not going to want to do the, what's his ability called? The weird reconstruction, because it's not quite enough damage to be worthwhile. Now, 11 to 20 damage. Wow. Yeah, we are really, all those modifiers are really good. There's a chance we won't kill this guy, which would be annoying. Now, I'll do a fair bit less with the Zealous Accusation now, because this is a ranged attack, so it doesn't benefit from that ability. So, I mean, it seems like disproportionate to the point where, yeah, it could do, so what's this average? 7 plus 12 is 19, so that's 9.5 damage as an average times 2. Well, I guess, there we go. So it'll average about 19 total damage, split across these two. Whereas this attack here, 31 divided by 2, that's 15.5, but focus fired on 1. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and use it here.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
So it's good to know that Zealous Accusation will still average slightly more, but the focus fire is going to be much more tempting most of the time on our Crusader, and it's actually really, really good against the boss that we're going to be fighting, because it's going to be all about the focus fire ability. So yes, I'm not going to do a reconstruction over here, although it's tempting. That stress is really starting to be annoying. If we can get a crit or something, that'd be awfully nice. Let's go for the kill here, unless he dodges. A little vomit there. At least you're not vomiting on the person who's already mega, mega, mega stressed. And that's the person, an early, or there's the problem, an early bad fight could lead to enough stress to, like, screw the entire run. Oh, she didn't de-stress? That's actually really annoying.
Powerful blow.
Just don't crit me. Ooh, no bleeds is nice too. Alright, well, we'll use the, let's go for this spawn here. Okay. We shrug that off. I will go with the Zealous Accusation here, because assuming it hits, it will kill the other one. Be nice to get a crit, though. Start getting that stress down. Don't hit her! That's the stun. She's also got a lot of damage now. A weird reconstruction would actually be really, really good here. Resist the bleed. Okay, only healed 5, but, you know, that's not so bad. He'll shrug that off. So now you've got double stun resist. And let's just go and finish this guy off. It'd be nice if it was with a crit. But it wasn't, and we didn't even get any stress resistance. Wow.
So too will resistance.
Let's use a key.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Alright, let's go right. Now, we could rest to burn off some stress. I think we don't have to do that quite yet. We definitely want to rest before we get into a boss fight. Because we want to make sure we've got all our self buffs running. Let's go ahead and pop up the light. Yes, he's going to want to auto-loot every time, which is fine on these packs. Good stuff. Because, yeah, you don't actually have... see, it's obsessed with material things, so he's going to force looting without using an item. It doesn't matter on those packs, though. He's got a lot of negative stuff, but they're not, like, brutally bad. Alright, we have enough light. This is obviously an empty room. Come on, scout. Scout, scout, scout. Ah! Alright, we're going to go south. Although, I just realized... there's a possibility the Swine King will be in there, and I don't want to face him if we haven't rested and fully buffed. Shoot. I could backtrack. Apparently, you can backtrack. I was just doing it wrong before. I could backtrack here and then rest. Which I guess is what we're going to do. I think we have to go all the way to the left. There we go. Just hard to click on with the people there. There we go. Let's do a rest. Might be early, but I don't want to go into this
together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
I don't want to run out of food, but I think we can afford doing that. Okay. First of all, we need someone to give you a pep talk or something. Do we have that ability? That's stress resist. It's not stress reduction. That reduces my own stress. Can I reduce my own stress? One companion. I don't think I can use it on my own. I might be wrong, though. No. Reduce chance of nighttime ambush. I think we are going to want to do that. So go ahead and give her more stress resist. That's going to be fine. You're going to clean guns. Wound care is not really going to be required. Alright, we're going to try to reduce the chance of the ambush. Bandit sense. Okay. So we didn't reduce stress very much. This might not have been like the greatest of all camps, but we got our sharpened guns, or clean guns. Sharpened guns. We sharpened the guns so we can stab people with them better. Which is a good buff to have. That's really the goal. And actually having the stress resist on her is going to be really handy.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
If we get really lucky, something will happen that will reduce her stress. Hopefully she doesn't walk over a trap or anything. And also would not complain if this were the swine.
Light, the promise of safety.
Alright, empty room. And no scouting. Alright, a little skirmish. If we get... Ooh. Let's say if we get lucky with some crits, we can get stuff done. She actually could use a little bit of self-heal, so we're going to start her off with a judgment. Her crit chance isn't great, but we might get lucky. Apparently we didn't. Oh yeah, and what he should do is actually do a swap. Maybe she should have done that first, actually. She's going to get webbed, as long as it doesn't stress her. That could be worse. Crit would have been really nice. Why is everyone targeting her? When did the AI get smart? And she's blighted. She's already gone this round. If we can finish these guys off now. Okay, so she's
a
damaged.
Trifling victory, but
Holy
a victory
crap.
nonetheless.
Yeah, but I want that. I'm gonna get rid of the gold. Will probably keep stacking. I'm gonna get rid of the jade. We're gonna take that. You are going to use an anti-venom right away to save that. Okay. Book of Rage, 15% damage, plus 2 speed, minus 4 accuracy is not that significant. Oh, he's already got a Book of Rage. I see. That's not... What? No, it's not that. The lights already was on, so we've got the damage. We're going to put Book of Rage on her. You know what, though? No, she's already pretty stressed. The stress resist might suck. But if we did that... And then that. I suppose the one advantage to the Book of Rage on her would be the bonus speed, but honestly, he can always do the weird reconstruction too, so that's going to be fine. Alright, I think that's an improvement. Alright. We can get some extra loot if we use some medicinal herbs, I believe, on the Moonshine Barrel. I don't have my list up because I'm an idiot, but I'm pretty sure that's the truth. Purifies the brew. Gives us a buff. Plus 30% damage! Oh man, I hope that lasts until the next time we rest, which is say the rest of the dungeon. That would be stupendously good. 30% damage buff. Alright, don't mind if I do. Okay, let's go and make sure the light stays nice and high, especially because
the way is lit.
Sun
The
ring.
path is clear. We require only the strength to
Swine King.
follow it.
Oh, it's the Swine King! Okay, little guy is gonna mark... Fucking hell. Keep marking our healer. Okay, how low is she? She has enough that a weird reconstruction would work on her. Resist the bleed. I think I rolled a 0 on the heal. Which we can still do. I think I healed her for 0, so that was an entire just lost action. Now, what you want to do in this fight is not kill Wilbur. Only focus on the Swine King. Killing Wilbur will piss off the Swine King. So we are going to start laying down some beats. The damage is basically the same on both, which is interesting because it didn't used to be the case. So we'll definitely use the one with both the higher accuracy and the much higher crit chance, which is say we're going to pew-pew with guns. Oh yeah, we've got the bonus to accuracy with the sniper's ring. That's part of what's making a big difference here. Only 8. That is very sad. I guess we're going to have to heal ourselves. Now, we can heal ourselves with the Judgment. Technically, the Divine Grace will heal a little bit more. And I'm not sure if the Judgment heals if I miss. But it does have that chance to crit, which reduces stress. Fucking hell. She can't hit anyone, ever. Alright, let's just go for a straight-up beatdown. He's got massive stun resist, so we're not going to try anything like that. We need a crit, please. Also, not missing and not rolling zeros. It's actually
How quickly
fucking
the tide
hell.
turns.
Well, she was marked, so, you know, there's that. Now, luckily, I don't think Wilbur does damage with that. Apparently he can. She did do her death door roll, which is really good. Okay, they've both... No, he hasn't gone yet. Fucking hell. Because she's got to heal herself before she gets hit again. Right now, there's nothing to do but to try to continue to beat down this Swine King. I don't want to use a weird reconstruction on her, because if it rolls another goddamn 0... And that's the thing. We missed... Well, missing her heal, I don't think would have made a difference. And honestly, in hindsight, rolling a 0 on the weird reconstruction also may not have been enough. That was a big, big, big crit. And what's worse is a bleed could kill her. So we definitely don't want to do that. So we'll just go ahead and start slicing away at this guy, even though our damage isn't huge. We're going to do what we can. Please. Oh, thank you very much for letting me go first. Honestly, the amount of damage she's going to suffer from the next attack, it's not going to matter what we use to heal. But as long as she's not at death's door, she can survive the next hit regardless, which is what's important. Easy, easy. You're not gone yet. All right. Just keep wailing on this guy. Hope we get a crit, because we need to beat... Fucking hell. We need to beat him down, and also some stress reduction. Yeah, here would be nice. You didn't crit this time, but it didn't matter. Like, she was marked.
Of oblivion.
So, A, he's going to hit her. Alright, that's less bad, probably. The problem is if she starts getting afflicted, some bad things could start to happen. Come on, crit! Oh my god! I mean, obviously the individual chances a little, but at this point we've taken enough swings that one of these ought to crit. Even if he crits, it's not actually much damage. He did crit, though. 23 is better. De-stress her a little bit, and hopefully she can heal. Now, he's going to hit the first 2 because of the marking. We can deal with that. Luckily, he didn't crit against us. That's very important. I'm going to use the party heal, because all I need is any amount of heal to take me out of death's door. That's important. And then a little bit more applied to these 2 in the front would be quite good. And, okay, it would be very nice to get a weird reconstruction on him. It would have been nice if he hadn't been marked first. That was a really poor crit, actually. I'm actually surprised, but he's starting to get within kill range. Now, I don't want to lose anyone. I think it's probably worth doing weird reconstruction here. It will suck if he starts to bleed. Because if he bleeds, because he's going to get hit by the next attack here. If he's bleeding and something brings him within death's door, the bleed could kill him. But we're going to have to take that risk. Resist the bleed, heals 7, he's going to be at 22. I'm not sure if that's enough to actually prevent anything. I'm going to go ahead and, do I want to direct heal him? I'm actually thinking about doing that because he's marked. If I direct heal him, it might bring him out of range of being brought down to death's door. 28 hit points. Let's hope that's enough. You need to crit, because if you crit, you could kill the Swine King. Yes!
Rats will
Yes!
to gnaw through it.
Finally!
Putrid
Yes!
flesh.
That's exactly what I was looking for. That earlier probably would have saved us one round.
Struck.
He's squealing, which is hurting everyone. Hopefully... Okay, good. That's not enough to bring her to death's door. Thank you very much. That stun kind of sucks. I think the AoE heal... Actually, no. I'm not going to AoE heal, even though it's slightly more efficient. I'm just going to focus on topping her off. Not even use the Judgment. I want to make sure that she can't get brought down to death's door by another one of those squeals. And there we go. We should be able to one-shot him with a good roll. And we did.
This expedition at least promises success.
I don't know if I've even seen a leper in this game yet. That is very interesting item choice. Also very interesting. We've actually used the surgical gloves somewhere before. I'm going to get rid of that extra torch. We're going to loot this with the key. Oh, really? Not even an extra compartment or anything? That's a lot of money. Ooh, and another sniper's ring. Now, that's not class specific. Anyone can use that, which is really interesting to consider. I'm going to go ahead and ditch the medicinal herbs, do this, and then we have to decide if we're going to keep running. Technically, she's really low. Something horrible could happen in a fight, and we could just lose Gorash. If we get any chance to heal... Oh, this is all... this is empty. There probably isn't an encounter here. Again, the scouting's not always 100%. It could have missed something. No, we're just going to leave. I think that's fine. Yay! So lots of money from the quest. No quest items. And kind of a minimal run, but other than that, I'm really happy. No one leveled up to 4, though. That's interesting. I was hoping someone would. We're close. Nymphomania. In Brothel, 20% stress heal. Okay. Hylomania. That's not a big problem. I don't like the penalty to bleed resist. Bleeds can add... Ooh, that's really nice. Bleeds can add a lot of extra damage. Plus, it makes it less good to heal with an occultist. So we're probably going to put Flobo in the asylum or whatever it's called.
I see something long absent in the sunken faces of passers-by. A glimmer of hope.
We can't unlock anything else. So Flobo, you're going to come in here and you're going to get... Huh? You got natural swing. You didn't get the other one. Okay, this keeps happening. It's like when they get 2 traits, they only get the bottom one or something like that. Yeah, because you didn't get the debuff to bleed resist. That's interesting. I mean, some of these, the Hylomania, well, any of the manias, it might be a good idea to get rid of them, just because it pops into the dungeons quite a bit, and it might be a good idea to stop these forced interactions. Maybe I'll do that, just to give someone some treatment right now. We're actually going to start with the Hagiomania, because the Hylomania, it triggers a lot on those bags, sure, but otherwise it's okay. It can also trigger on some other things, like maybe some locked cabinets, which would be bad, but this is like all bad all the time. All right, you're gonna get a little treatment. Gorash, whoops, what kind of stuff do you like? Getting rid of your comp. Well, again, if calm were on anyone else, it would be bad. For you, it doesn't really matter too much. I guess we'll get you to pray, since it's a nice, cheap way to bring down stress levels. We'll do that. No one else is particularly stressed. Hitman Zeus is a little bit, but I don't think it's enough to necessarily warrant anything. If we're going to do anything with Hitman Zeus, it'll probably be to upgrade her weapons. That's all max, that's like that. Because we'll probably want to use you in a run. Hope you can get some nice crits and stats and stuff like that to lower your stress. Let's go and do that. Next dungeon run, maybe like a level 1 type of run, just to bring some more people up in things. We'll see how it goes. We've got a mode over there. We can bring you up to the next level, can't we? Yeah, we know we like highwaymen, so that's going to be really good. We want to make sure not to spend too much money. We got to figure out who we're going to bring with us on the next run. You are... Crusader is key. Joe Luoto, you'll probably go in the next round, so let's make sure we've got you to level 3. Are your abilities leveled up? No, they're not. So let's definitely get these 2 core abilities, the Smites and the Zealous Accusation, leveled up. The rest we may not worry about. Actually, I don't use the Inspiring Cry ever. We're going to want either a Stunning Blow unlocked or a Holy Lance, and I think I would prefer the Holy Lance just to get the mobility options. That's on Joe Luoto. We're going to cancel that, grab that. Give us a few extra options in combat. Emote. We got to make sure not to spend all our money. Those are all pretty good. We got a oops, I may have been looking at the wrong person. I think I was. Emote, we want to do this. Level up the Grape Shot, and probably just the Slice, since these are the primary ones. Some people say if you've got a Highwayman with point blank shot, why don't you start in the front row? Because you could start turn 1, use a point blank shot to knock ourselves back, and do 50% bonus damage, and that's not a terrible idea. Okay, I don't want to overspend too much over here. We do still have a level 2 Vestal, which is good. So we'll probably fashion some sort of run with that. Maybe we'll try to get more experience on our Jester. I don't have tons of love for the Jester. I should probably appreciate them a little bit more than I do. Could level it up to 3-3, but I think we'll make do as is. Anyway, thank you very much for watching another episode of The Darkest Dungeon, and I will see you guys next time.